So, let's take a look at today's daily challenge. Hi, Tupav Gigi, welcome. Our clans for today are Hellhorned and Stygian. The mutators are Burn Bright, +2 Ember per turn. Tithe, half gold earned. And a new challenger. Your champion is randomly replaced by one that is not from your primary or allied clan. So we will get either Sentient, Penumbra or Rector Flicker as our champion, which makes things very interesting. I'm personally hoping for either Reform Rector with Imps or Architect Penumbra with Incant. Those would certainly work out very well. The scores today. We have 2 scores in the 47k range. Most of them are in the 46k range. So let's jump into the game and see what we get. I'm definitely excited to see which champion we're gonna have on board here. So the starting cards are Ritual of Battle, Titan's Gratitude and March of Shields. These are reasonable. Nothing too exciting. Solid, definitely. And our boss is Sep Seraph. And who's our champion? It's the Sentient. Okay. So I'm definitely hoping for spikes. That will probably be the most useful. Rejuvenate we can't use at all, so I'm definitely gonna avoid that. Firewall versus Totem Fragment. Totem Fragment isn't bad, we already have 2 Titan's Gratitudes. The problem with it is that it only comes into effect on the top floor, which is usually not where we want to set up. And for this reason I'm gonna take the Firewall. Okay. It's gotta be cultivating today. Good thing we have these Titan's Gratitudes, because they are gonna be a large part of our damage. Ritual of Battle as well. Ritual of Battle is actually pretty good with the Burn Bright Mutator giving us extra Ember. We basically start with 2 Ember Boss relics. Pretty good first turn. His Awoken is actually growing quite big. Let's put the Train Steward behind the Awoken, the Sentient. Get some armor. And we have the kill here on the bottom floor. The extra draw from the Sentient is definitely nice. Hidden Passage, Fledgling Imp and Ritual of Battle. I wouldn't mind a Fledgling Imp. I think I prefer the Hidden Passage though. Do I? It's definitely a valuable card. Yeah, I think I want the Hidden passage. Yeah, should probably have looked at the banners. We have a Stygian banner here. Gold on the left side. And another Stygian banner here. Stygian and Hellhorned banners after Daedalus. Crypt Builder, Helical Crystallis, and Titan's Gratitude. I don't think I want a third Gratitude. The card is usually not that great. And especially if you have multiple in hand, it can become a bit awkward with the random discard. Crypt Builder, it can get randomly discarded by Titan's Gratitude, but that's not gonna happen too often, with the Sentient drawing us a large hand almost every turn. I don't mind just taking a Helical Crystallis here. It's generally a pretty solid card. And will definitely help with our early game. I wouldn't mind the Stygian unit right now. The one I would be looking for would probably be Nameless Siren, but it's not that urgent. We can get by without picking a unit here. The advantage if we pick a unit here is that we can immediately upgrade it. Okay, there are a few interesting options here. Eternal Stone sadly doesn't help. I wouldn't mind a Xylophyte, for example. I don't think we need a God of the Unnamed just yet, because right now it seems like we are gonna use the Sentient as our tank for at least most of the early and mid game. Let's give you some additional attack. And I'm not gonna reroll because I can't afford the large upgrade anyways. And I don't think I want a Runestone. I could see ascending the Forge Disciple being the right choice here to preserve the health on the... instead let's ascend this guy and Frozen Lance him. That's a lot better. Prevents almost as much damage, but is much safer to do. This is working quite well. This should add some damage because we save some health on our champion. It doesn't. Interesting. Oh, because the Xylophyte dies to spikes after a few hits. Then I misplayed the whole thing. I should have put the Rage on the Sentient and we would have the kill here on the bottom floor. My bad. Whoops. Hi Alex! I'm doing great today, thank you. I wouldn't mind a Fortify. Welder Helper, maybe not. Energy Siphon is definitely nice. We have a few decently hard-hitting spells and we already have Xylophyte for additional spell weakness. Could definitely help with flying bosses. Siren of the Sea is interesting. I'm gonna take it. I could see this turning out to be an overstack build. Let's go for the unit upgrades here. quick. Quick is very nice. I think I want my Siren to be more on the aggressive side, so I'd prefer damage upgrades on her. We're fighting Sepseraph, so I don't need the Ember Stasis, but I could make some use of it anyways because I have a lot of Ember. And we could also take the Penitent Remains pretty safely here, because we have a lot of draw. I don't think we want the Cold Stones. I think I like the Ember Stasis. It's also just in case we pick up another event that gives us Blights, which is not that likely, but it could happen. Yeah, I think we still set up on the bottom floor at the moment. Even though it's not entirely ideal. I do like the idea of having a powerful quick sweeper here. Wanna ascend any of you? No, definitely not. No room for the final train steward. Could do quite a bit of damage to Daedalus this turn. And we have an easy kill this turn. One-Horn's Tome, Deep Offering and Impolate. It's not Impolate. It doesn't look like Deep Offering is gonna be great. We already have the Ember to play One-Horn's Tome, so sure. Don't think I want a second Siren of the Sea. Upgrades are expensive with Tithe, and I'd rather upgrade this one and then dupe it eventually if I want a second one. We do have a bunch of draw with the Sentient. We do also have the chance to overstack. And we do have a bunch of Ember with the Burn Bright, so there's an argument against all of the boss relics. But it's not like the Sentient will usually draw us a full hand. Usually we will draw like 7 cards. So 1 extra each turn seems useful still. And I think we want to go to the left and get the free relic and the free removals. Okay, this helps a lot with managing Tithe. Good thing I saved up some gold. Torches are still okay. Frozen Lances not so much. And we have trouble playing all our train stewards, so we remove one of the train stewards and one of their frozen lances. This is not the direction we are going. Even though Demon Fiend wouldn't be terrible. Spikes versus health. We do have the sweep quick unit, so we are less incentivized to go with spikes. Let's pick up the health. That much health means we don't need to care as much about our defense. So that can be nice. I think I still want to set up on the bottom floor. Could instead set up on the top floor. But that has some problems with score. I think we can win this fight on the bottom floor. And if we can, we should. Good thing we have this energy siphon. This Clip Guardian will be a bit annoying to deal with because of the spell shield. We don't have the Ember to play a Helical Crystallis as well. I guess now it should be possible to find enough damage on the top floor to get a kill there. Titan's Gratitude does it. I would love to play one Hornstorm, but I gotta kill this guy. Let's do it this way. Then we can torch Gratitude here on the bottom floor. Make it a bit easier to kill this second liner if we have to do that. We're still lacking a lot of damage. The Ritual of Battle is definitely nice. It has to happen. March of Shields is not gonna be quite enough. Which means I probably should have played the Calcified Ember to stop this guy. Yeah, didn't do anything at all. Not great. The problem with Rage is that it runs out. Can we keep our Calcified Ember? If we can survive 2 hits, which we can do if we play one more spell, this is gonna give us 30 damage on top. Yep, it's enough. Yeah, that would have given us the bottom floor kill. That's actually a good idea. I forgot about the fact that we have the firewall there. I don't think I want either of these cards. Let's skip. Glacial Seal. That's not bad, but it's also not amazing. It might not be good enough, to be honest. I don't want it. I think it's too hard to utilize right now. Let's look at the caverns first. Oh, with the Ember Stasis? Yeah. We do add 2 1-cost 100 damage cards to our deck in order to gain extra Ember per turn. Seems like a good deal. Grurk's Gold. Railhammer, Rules of Containment. We don't need any of these. Let's remove another Train Steward, as well as another Frozen Lands. And then move on. I really want spell upgrades now. I think this time around we split up our setup. Icy Xylophyte goes on the top floor. And Sentient goes on the bottom floor. With the Siren of the Sea behind her. It's an expensive collector. I would love to kill the overcharge tank right away. But at least we have these Vengeful Shards, which make it a lot easier for us. To deal with that stuff. I think we ascend Vengeful Shard. Shard here. Kinda wanna play the Calcified Ember, but I think Energy Siphon, Helical and March of Shields is a better play. Whoops. Should have played those torches first. Aww, 8 damage off. Probably... Yeah. If I played that just a little bit differently, I would have had it here. Let's get this Calcified Ember out of the deck. 3 cost for 100 damage is starting to get a bit bit too expensive. Ooh, Enflame. It's nice. Ice Storm. I don't wanna collect upgrade depth. I think we already have targets for damage upgrades that are reasonable. Although, no. No, I think the Ice Storm is still good. And I really want the spell upgrades now. I need them. This goes on Ice Storm. Cost reduction on the Ritual of Battle, one of them. Permafrost? Maybe not as necessary. Double stack goes on the cost reduced Ritual of Battle or on the One-Horned Storm. Hidden Passage? Yeah, that would have been worth a Permafrost, possibly. I agree. I think the Ritual of Battle is more useful right now. And let's also cost reduce the Enflame. Yep. Tome might actually be stronger, but I think Ritual of Battle does help us immediately a bit more. Just because we can not always afford to play the tome the first time we draw it. And because our units have pretty low base attack at the start. This is actually a somewhat annoying hand, but we should be fine. Just for the incant. Let's get that one out. Let's also play a Silo Fight. I doubt we are going to nuke Fel. I probably should use it for incant instead. I have to keep in mind that I am allowed to take some damage to those Scorchers. If I have to. Ouch! It's a lot of Scorchers. We're definitely on a good path to a bottom floor kill here. Yep. Yeah, the Ember Stasis can definitely be our front-loaded damage. Last Stand, nice. I really wish the siren would be a nameless siren, but it's a siren of the sea. Draw versus capacity. Looks like we won't be able to use the ascent very well, just because we can't find something like holdover. I think I'm gonna go to the right here and look for multi-strike on our siren. Oh, these are all very good, but I think the incant seal is a bit better. Start with some rage. No multi-strike. We can realistically go to the Merchant of Steel on the next ring, so I'm gonna hold out for that. Heartstone, blood for blood, petrified heart. We're not healing anything, so the extra health is nice. Yeah, I think it's as simple as that. We don't need a Heartstone. Because we can put it on our tank anyways. 210 health. Should be should be enough for most situations. The spikes are a bit scary. I probably can't play an early one-horned tome. And I need to armor up our backline. Not great. Can't really use the hidden passage. I could use the hidden passage on the steel wings actually. A steel wings would take 3 hits for us to kill, so we would take 15 damage, which is just what the firewall blocks. This is a bit scary. But I think we should ultimately be fine. The only high health target here is the steel wings, so I can use Helical here. But I need to keep my Silo fight alive. I can do that and play the Ritual of Battle. I need to draw. That was a good draw. Saved us a lot of problems. A lot of trouble. Now I can use the one-horned stone because there will be no more spike of the waves. And we win. Have to play this card though. Tiresome Climb, Battering Ram, Inferno. Battering Ram isn't entirely terrible in this deck, but I don't think we need it. Not sure if we want Tiresome Climb though. I don't think so. Urgent Spines? Okay. Not sure if there is a chance to get a flying kill here. Yeah, Preserve would have been okay, I suppose. Don't think I want either of these cards. Maybe the Firebox, but our first hand is our smallest one. Forgotten Name. Indulgence could be nice. Let's reroll here first. Quick, that's not great. I was really hoping for multi-strike eventually, but it never appeared. Score gold, yeah. Probably the most reasonable thing here. Should probably have double stacked the One-Horned Tome so I could dupe it now. Maybe we dupe the Last Stand. Not too happy with it, but it might be okay. Don't think I should waste a Vengeful Shard against this guy. We need that extra sweep damage. Titan's Gratitude is not quite enough to get a kill on that guy. Let's keep stacking some spell weakness on Seraph. No, I'm pretty happy with that. I'm not going for that multi-strike on the Siren of the Sea this time around, just because we might require the Siren of the Sea's health to kill the Seraph. This might be a pretty good first last stand. Now we at least don't have to deal with this bottom floor anymore. Ice Storm. A single Ice Storm hit on this guy will kill, so 4 hits will go on the Seraph. That's a pretty efficient use of the spell weakness. And we can get a lot of spell weakness on the Seraph thanks to them being Sep Seraph, so they will visit our floor a lot. I should really cycle my torches. Yeah, definitely. Her hitting the Seraph is very nice. But we didn't have enough time to actually get the damage we want. Yeah, the duped double stack tome would have been interesting. I don't regret duping the last stand. The first one was pretty impactful. It's just a bit sad that we didn't draw back into another one in time. Yeah, we didn't manage to get on the first page with that score, but that's okay. Was definitely an interesting challenge with the draw sentient as our front line, and then using the rage as scaling on the Xylophyte or the Siren of the Sea. It was definitely something different. We fully utilized all 3 clans, basically, because we had a lot of Stygian damage spells, the rage scaling, and the One-Horned Tome from the Hellhorned, and also Stygian units, and the Sentient as our champion, which had an important role to fulfill as well. So we're here on the 3rd page at rank 24, which is okay. Let's look at some of these top decks. Let's take the top deck here. This guy did go with spikes, I can see that. But in the end, that wouldn't have changed a lot. I think that choice was not that impactful. He found a cold Celia and had 2 large icy Xylophytes. He also found the Ice Storm and double upgraded it with spell damage. Double cost reduced Enflame. Holdover cost reduced Inferno. Okay, so he went with double stacked Energy Siphon. Yeah, so he probably got the early kill with spell weakness Inferno. I can see that. He also went with Ember Stasis, Abandoned Stave, which was a very strong combo in this run. He even managed to win the Fell fight during flight, and even the Daedalus fight? How is that possible? Well, we were... I guess if you double stack the Energy Siphon very early, then it's possible with the spell damage. Was the Inferno that early? I don't think the Inferno was that early. But yeah, Helical Crystallis. Yeah, Inferno was pretty late. He also went with the Totem Fragment, but he couldn't make use of it for flying boss kills. Surprising. Let's look at the next one as well. Not gonna look at all of those, but I do want to see some strategies that were used here. Spell weakness, Silo Fight without quick, but with increased attack. Helical Crystals, double stack the One-Horn's Tome. He also managed to get a flying boss kill against Daedalus. Maybe I just didn't play aggressive enough there. Duplicated trap shoots. Am I missing something with the totem fragment interaction? Because this is pretty exciting. That this guy... Pretty unbelievable that this guy managed to get a flying boss kill on Daedalus. Really? Without double stack on the energy siphon? Huh. Well, that was an interesting daily. Very surprised by some of the performances of the other decks.